God, this is an iconic recipe from Kay. The mincemeat has already come out. That's how we do it.
Put it round the sticks.
Of course. The way God intended.
Oh shit, sticks are too big. Oh, it's falling from the... Oh.
What's gone wrong, Kay? Besides everything in this kitchen. I could just eat that right up right now, Kay.
Right,
perfect.
See, this is exactly how it is. I don't think I'm supposed to.
That is the world's most unfortunate group of spaghetti. It's like I'm watching an ISIS video for spaghetti.
And that's how I was shown.
Who showed you this? Like an inmate doing the best they can with what they have?
This is how it's said to do it. Sprinkle them all over.
Those pasta. The spaghetti's never getting cooked.
But you did see me putting the juice on. So
okay.
That's the onion.
You're just gonna be eating dry pasta with mincemeat and some random onions that unfortunately got roped into the mix. Where did you get this recipe? 4chan? From like a hoarder?
The onions, whichever you want me to say.
Okay, can we cook the noodles? I mean, it may be way past time for that. They look like fucking corpses in there now, but
yes, I'm going to open the tomatoes as well because it needs to be all for another half an hour.
The noodles can't take another dip in the oven, Kay. They won't make it.
It should be okay.
They can't survive. They weren't. Oh God!
It's a different spag ball.
Oh Jesus!
Coming to
this is literal racism at this point. It's a fucking hate crime what she's done to these noodles. Don't do it, son.
So let's see what it tastes like.
Put some value on your life. Ew.
Probably, yeah.
They're not cooked is why. It's still raw and burnt. You may as well replace the noodles with sticks from outside.
No, other side. Right, now the meat is done. Like I said, I have
That's one word for it, I guess, Kay.
So you can imagine.
This is straight up Bronze Age food, yeah. This is the kind of food you'd see in cartoons when they're like roasting it over a fire for 3 seconds and it's still red as fuck.
Has got to go on the beef.
God, it just looks like a plate of dog shit. Which I guess could be a UK delicacy for all I know. The finest horse pie I could find outside.
Now I'm going to fold it over. I've got loads of juice which you're not supposed to have.
I wonder why, Kay. It's still raw. It's not juice, it's still bleeding.
It don't look too bad.
It looks horrendous, Kay. Words can't describe what that looks like. It looks like you tipped over a potted plant for its sauce.
You can see I've left the cooker.
Looks good now. Much better.
Put this in the oven.
It really came together at the end, Kay. I tell you, I was doubting it.
It's all broke up.
You know, color me pink. I tell you, I really didn't believe in the dream, but here it is. So she did this Wellington 3 years ago, and she came back for revenge 2 years ago. So let's see what difference a year makes in a beef Wellington's mastery. Okay, are you sure this is stuffing? It sounds and looks like rocks.
Make it more moist.
I think you've been scammed.
Obviously, 4 ounces of flour. Shit. 5 ounces of flour. Make it 6.
Was there an off-camera mistake, Kay? I find that hard to believe. Right on the mark then.
And then I'm going to do...
They called for 50 ounces of flour, right? How are we looking back there, Kay? What's the behind the scenes looking like? Have we spilt more flour yet? She's cooking in a sandcastle bucket.
That's it.
Well, what do you know about fine dining, big guy? How many beef Wellingtons have you prepared flawlessly?
Some yellow cake uranium.
Well, it's not yellow cake uranium. In fact, it's... now I'm sure you see. It's a beef Wellington.
Stuffing.
What the fuck is that? A pre-made beef Wellington? What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Round it.
That's cheating. Yeah, I know I fucked up my last beef Wellington, so I bought one this time.
Ouch.
That's my redo.
I'm just doing it this version.
What version is this,
The
Kay?
meat and the stuffing.
Does it have a name? The food poison special? Redo chicken Kiev. Well, I'm guessing it didn't go well the first time. Man, there is no garlic left alive in that jar. Christ. What is the chicken Kiev used for? To ward off vampires? Who needs this much garlic in a recipe? Is she gonna dump that whole bowl of flour? Oh my god.
No flour.
Sweet Lord Kay, have mercy. It's just a bagel.
I know I got a teaspoon.
Just use a whole bag of flour, Kay. Fuck it. Let's get real.
The yeast in.
I cannot imagine there's any room left in this for more flour. At this point, it's just a basically goopy flour.
Oh, I can sneeze faster.
Okay, what do you expect? You have 3 bags of flour in it, which you are now rolling into more flour. I can promise you she's going to put more flour on this. That is not nearly a football field's worth of flour that she usually rolls her bread in. Mark my words, I'll wager 5 gift subs more flour's coming. Who wants to take me up on that wager? I know Kay inside and out. I'm inside her head. And all I see is flour. Oh, I'm a fucking genius. You got me a little worried for a second, Kay. I'm not gonna lie, you had me going. But I know you too well.
It stops it from sticking to the flour.
Of course, yeah, that's right. The flour. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're running out of flour. I think the reservoir's running low. You know, at this point, I might as well just eat some fucking sand.
Done. I'm gonna put
It's
that in
between
the oven.
Kay's bagel here and
Obviously,
sand.
I'm
I'd probably
ready
choose
for
the
some
sand. There'd be
oven.
less
I'm gonna
fucking
put that
grain in
the
it.
oven and as you can see, they've not risen at all.
Yep, it's just chips. Flour chips.
But they are classed
And I
as
see you put
bagels.
more flour
So
on them
that's it.
afterwards.
I want you to
Hey, it's not your
flour.
fault. I think it was just a lack of flour. Let's check out her coming back to it. She had, I don't know how many, let's see. From September to...
Hi,
3.
people, I'm back cooking again.
She really came back with a
With a
vengeance.
chest infection. And today
She
I'm
rested
going
for
to
2 days and then came back on the 3rd and said it's
redo
time.
of bacon.
Oh, her pantry must be nothing but like fucking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory of flour. Flour and mincemeat are her staples.
And
It's
that's
fucking
your
crazy
frother.
how much flour she goes through in
Get
these.
over the lumps out. Leave for 10 minutes until frothy. Right, pour 200 millilitres of warm water into a bowl, and that's what I've done wrong because I've done it with cold water. So I'm going to have to redo it with warm water.
Well, that was quick. It was the first.
Right, as just so I messed up first time. So I've got my yeast in. Tablespoon of sugar, pepper, measured in stuff for bread. I've got a bread making machine. Over there. And I'm going to add the water.
Step 1, warm water.
warm. I
Okay,
warmed it up.
I poured ice into it.
Well, I boiled it.
Shit. So the only thing she did differently was somehow use even more flour.
Don't understand that, but yes, I shall do.
So what is
exactly
the
what it
saran
says,
wrap doing?
As I have got, that's it.
Why did you put them in the saran wrap? Oh my god. Okay, don't do that. No.
I've got a target there.
KY, I didn't want. Oh, it's Kay's special recipe, the saran wrap bagels.
Exactly what you think.
God, she's actually boiling the saran wrap into the bagels.
So that's
Okay, I'm sure you had to take the bagel out of the saran wrap. I'm no chef, but there's no
Good job,
fucking
I've got a
way.
ticky-tacky
This
hand on my
video
clock
was
in
so
my
helpful.
wash. There. Watch this. This will probably go wrong.
It's already gone wrong, Kay. You're boiling saran wrap. Kay, it's as gone as wrong as it could. This is an FDA violation and most likely illegal.
And put this one in. This one I'm going to put in.
Ah, perfect.
So
Now he
I'm
has a
gonna have
friend.
two boiling. So, chasing round.
She has to get her recipes off
And
4chan from people that make
couple
those troll recipes to try and get people to poison themselves. And she makes them as legitimate tutorials. There's no way. That is actual poison.
For a minute.
She is superheated saran wrap. Where does the plastic stop and the bagel begin? Not even she can figure it out.
Oh my word. Right, now this one.
Kay, you've outdone yourself with this recipe, I've got to say. I would have never thought to mix raw dough and plastic. I know what I'll be bringing to this year's Thanksgiving.
As you can see, the joint is
Ah.
done. It's had an hour.
Where did you find that piece of chicken? In the dumpster?
They didn't say what.
The fuck
now
is
I'm
that?
gonna cut
Canned
some of the meat
turkey?
off. I'm not very good at cutting meat. Never have been.
Oh, don't worry, Kay. It's not meat.
Oh,
Looks like
dear.
the ass cheek of a
Remote.
skunk or something.
It obviously went into the potatoes and same with the carry-ons.
That's okay. I don't
So
think
I'm
anyone's
just
going to be
drizzling
complaining about
the
that, Kay. The
Green,
juice
not
being
too
a little
much.
contaminated is probably going to be the least of your guests' concern here.
And here's the taste test.
Ah, if it's good enough for a dog, it's good enough for my family. Even the dog's like, Kay, can you please get this abominable dish away from me?
And I just want to also tell you about
She's such a
this.
happy woman. I
Now,
like
know
that.
it's an eye-
Yucky. If you're using panko breading, you usually dip it in eggs. I get that, but that did not look
So
right.
what I'm doing is- And
I like how the husband is watching this salmonella disaster unfold in front of him and he can't wait to eat it.
dipping them in egg. I put that one.
Those meatballs deserve a channel strike. My mouth is a watering, Kay. I can't wait to
And I've got, I don't know if you can see,
gargle,
but I've
gargle,
also got
nope,
some
gobble those
chips
up.
cooking.
That's the word I was looking for. Suddenly I have a craving for meatballs.
Lee, you I'm doing. You need to wash.
Oh, we have a second round of mincemeat, eh? Well, far be it from me to make this sin here, but I am going to skip forward to when she finishes the
Right,
tray.
now I'm going to put these in the oven for 10 minutes.
Is 10 minutes enough to cook that? Kay, I'm no health inspector, but 10 minutes for that amount of mincemeat
I don't know if you
meatballs.
can hear me over there.
I don't know about that.
Does my head in? You can see.
Oh,
the
yum, yum,
juice
yum,
is
yum,
not
yum,
into
yum.
it, which is something I didn't want
I
to
do love
happen.
vomit balls.
So what I'm going to do is, nearly ended up with that ball on floor.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do
Kay, I'm
is,
drooling. Let me see the cross section.
is I'm going to drain some of this juice off, put them back in the
No,
oven
the
for
sacred
10
juices, Kay.
minutes. But first
That is
I'm
crucial
gonna,
to the flavor.
Turn them over. Oh, this is going to be fun. Trying to turn them
Oh,
over.
I can already
But you can
sense
see
the
they're not
umami
staying in the shape I
explosion.
made them.
Nope. Just a little fungus.
You don't have to. You can see the
Oh.
look a bit like meatballs. Meatballs.
My god, that's fucking gross.
Just too busy.
I love when
now
my
I'm gonna
meat
turn
looks
them over
like
again.
urine.
As you can see, I have it.
Just throw them in there again, Kay. I'm sure with every time they get thrown into that oven, they get better and better.
That much.
This looks like what Rick O'Connell uncovered in the Mummy movie when he
Yeah,
was
so now we can go back in the
uncoffining
oven for
Emotep,
another
when he cracked
10
open the
minutes.
sarcophagus. They look done.
Speak to me, yes or no?
No,
They're done.
They're alright, yes. Well, it's better than immediately having convulsions and falling over. So,
I don't always eat
That's
my
good.
own food. Guess what? Dogs can have them.
good! Just what a dog
So I'm
wants.
just gonna put three
More
on just
Kay's
for the
cooking.
End product bit.
Watch out, Kibble.
And
Beef
today
alphabet
I'm doing
pasta
a
soup.
twist.
Ooh, it's the classic mincemeat. Name a more iconic duo than Kay's cooking and some dirty fucking mincemeat. Is this gonna be the broth? Just raw mincemeat and water?
And there is
And I'll
no
cook some
way-
pasta in there at some point, maybe. I don't
I know
care.
you'd like me to, but and I'm just breaking it all up.
Is this gonna be the pasta?
don't-
It's meat noodles. She should slam the two pots together like Stone
Right,
Cold's
you can see
beers.
it's starting
Oh
to-
yes. Right out of the septic tank.
Cook.
Now we're feeling it.
What I'm gonna do is
Now I'm hungry. Is this not illegal what she's doing here? Surely this violates some type of human rights movement.
Just been told you can't. Now I'm gonna put some gravy
Oh.
granules in. I don't know.
It's
how
like an
many.
organism being
I'm just
born
gonna
in
put
there.
Quite a few in.
Oh,
You can use
I feel like any
gravy
second now just a
granules.
monster is gonna
They don't
rise.
have to be expensive.
Somehow it's getting more and more gross. I thought it would cap at a certain level, but it has exceeded the maximum
No, it's
grossness.
not gonna come off. But that's just one of them problems I've got.
This is like an ancient spell from a witch's cauldron. Like if you drank some of this, it'd give you like old powers from fairy tales.
I am going to tell you what I do.
What are you putting in there?
Mine-
Dirt?
mine is- look at it all.
Oh, it's like a
gravy
brownie.
granules.
If it died in a shit explosion. Oh, keep in mind that's all meat. This is meat. This is just a festering petri dish of E. coli.
Now,
This is a beef alphabet soup. The way Mother used to make.
Okay, did he cook it all the way through?
Well, it's a loaded question in this situation. That pasta's about the best looking thing Kay has ever made on this channel. I will be the first to say this, though. It could have been a lot worse. All things considered, no seasoning, no flavor, but the E. coli will do both for you.
Alphabet soup. But it's just come out in
Please be careful. Hats off to her son. He's going to war right now, and the battlefield is Kay's kitchen. Open your mouth. I don't believe you actually ate it. You would be vomiting by now. I don't know what the fuck is going on with her stove, but that is the pinkest flame I've seen in a while. Shit's going nuclear.
Put the lid back on.
Her fucking boiling mayonnaise is about to overflow. Okay, be careful.
I'm going to use the same spoon.
I think your marshmallow boil thing there is planning something. Piss take microwave noodles. Piss take microwave noodles. My favorite dish. My mother used to make this for me all the time.
These are the noodles.
Oh, in a trash can. Are you sure those are noodles? That looks like asbestos.
So, I'm going to put some more in.
I guess they're not mutually exclusive. You can make noodles out of asbestos. To be fair, that looks...
all nice and done.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Plus I got more.
Yeah, those were some real pissy noodles.
So...
You won't believe the ingredients.
The fuck?
That's her signature dish, the piss. Because she made piss noodles.
Did she actually put piss in them?
Well, that's... I can't just ruin the secret. I mean, Jesus, you're asking for the Krabby Patty secret formula behind Kay's madness.
Okay.
You'll have to watch yourself. Who's taking a leak in your sink in the background? Is that your son?
Before I...
Okay, I think a burglar has come in and is urinating in your sink.
Involved in that.
Dude, it's the toilet. Ah, yes, the old kitchen shitter. I too like to keep a toilet on standby in my kitchen.
It's the best. So, and then I'm going to put some mayo in it.
Naturally. Go ahead and dump some of that mayo on there.
I guarantee
I'm ready
you
for the
will
money
not
shot.
regret doing some
It's gonna
research
make
on.
it-
Where is the mayonnaise? This is a lot of bacon. Yes, it's an impressive quantity of bacon, but where is my mayonnaise I was promised?
I hate the feel of bacon. No.
I feel like I've been clickbaited. I've seen no mayonnaise yet. And I'm getting impatient.
Shake the mayo.
Yes.
Can't shake it. I've got no shake.
Let me hear the sloshing. Come on.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Oh, that's a healthy amount of mayo.
I'm going to mix
No
it in.
expense spared on that mayonnaise distribution.
Till it-
The spirit of YouTube chefs live on within Kay's
Can't
mayonnaise.
squeeze it with lid on,
Ah.
it doesn't work.
You surprised me with that one, Kay. I didn't expect any more mayonnaise, you dirty girl.
Oh,
Now I'm ready.
it's got to have a bit of juice, hasn't it?
Now this is finally real cooking.
One more.
Ah, I didn't expect a third. Kay, I'm dried up. I can't handle more.
That should be it.
No more mayonnaise, Kay. We're reaching a point where it's too much.
Edges now. That's it. This dish.
Of course. That's the old mayonnaise baker.
Forget a thing.
That's scrumptious, Kay.
That looks alright.
This is the kind of food that wars are fought over.
No, these
Godspeed,
are the
my
taste
friend.
test.
I'll leave my son to get the salmonella. Easy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Right in the old gullet.
I should have put it other way as well.
You can really almost taste some meat beneath that mayonnaise. Mother, I must be honest with you. I think you used too much meat in this mayonnaise.
Nice malt drink.
Multitude flavour, yeah.
Flavors. There's two flavors. Chicken and mayonnaise.
Nice malt.
Something like that.
Dude just dies. He gives a thumbs up and just falls over backwards. I'll leave that one alike. Anything that involves mayonnaise, Kay, is good with me.
A salad. One is your macaroni salad,
Of course.
and one is a bean salad. So let's start with
staples
bean
in
salad
salads.
first. Okay, so here's the
What
deal.
about the Caesar
You
salad?
notice here on the can,
Or does that not exist?
I have cut it. See right here, look at that. There's that bad boy. You know what that is? I'm going to tell you what that is.
Government
That
plant.
is the fat. I do heaping tablespoons. You're going to start with two.
Ah,
2 heaping tablespoons.
part of every good
And you're gonna
salad.
Mix it in. You're going to take a look at it and see. So take a look at that. That's your
Ooh,
bean salad.
yeehaw.
Consistency. It will even thicken more in the refrigerator. So we've got it all mixed.
Just
The
wanna
only thing
dive
is
in.
A little bit of tang to this. You've got the chopped onions. You
Looks
got
like
the
something
beans,
that would be
mayonnaise,
leaking out of a
and then You're
car.
going to put in 2 capfuls. And then when
Now I'm
you're
gonna
done,
drop some French fry oil in here. Just to add a little bit of
pop
zest.
that right, pull it out the day of. So that's bean
So
salad.
it's
That's
mayonnaise,
salad number 1.
pork,
Salad
and
number 2,
beans.
We're moving on. Is tomato
Yeah.
salad. Even easier than salad
Just
number
like
1.
Mother used to make.
All right, it's gonna be tomatoes.
Rather, just
olive
like Mother
oil,
used to shit
oregano,
into a
salt,
fucking
pepper,
Tupperware can
and
in the
water.
fridge.
It's so to the top, and then
Dude, this guy's awesome as a chef. Move
your
over, Gordon
seasoning.
Ramsay. Look at that. That looks great.
and you're gonna just shake that.
You're gonna put this in the fridge and serve it at your parties.
I would say about a teaspoon or two. probably
That's
2
not a
teaspoons.
teaspoon or two.
And then this is all by hand.
About half
Just
half
salt
half a can.
and pepper. Too. I'm gonna do it the guy way. We all know what the guy way is. That's right.
In
guy
the
way puts
toilet.
lid on it.
Oh,
Probably makes a mess this way, but the
ooh,
guy
that sounds
way
great.
just shakes it up. Let's get that right next to the bean salad in the refrigerator. That was salad number 2, tomato salad.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Move on to
salad.
Macaroni salad. You want to buy the
Toma-
salad macaroni.
tomatoes
Salad
in
macaroni
oil
is
with
a little
oregano
tiny barrel
dumped
of
all over
macaroni.
it.
I'll show you what it looks like. Macaroni's cooked. I just got done straining the water. You're going to add the tomatoes right in there.
Why?
Always start with 2 heaping.
Oh,
tablespoons.
really? Why? Well, you know,
Mayonnaise.
for flavor, of course. That's why.
Heaping as in that. That's heaping, okay?
And the pursuit of flavor, no cost is too great.
There we go. And then what you do is you mix it in and see if it's enough. So as you can see, there's
No, it
some
doesn't look
areas
like
that
enough.
still aren't coated very
Yeah,
well.
that's not
so you
enough.
Go with one more.
Yeah, much
One more
better.
heaping. Tablespoon.
Perfect.
Looks like 3 is going to be the magic number.
Yeah,
3
it looks
heaping
like some good
tablespoons
clogged
to the
arteries
1
in there.
pound of macaroni.
I would add a little
For
bit
every
of
spoonful of
gasoline
mayonnaise, you do
if
a
you have any
tablespoon
on
of
standby in your kitchen. Prank your friends, tell them it's Alfredo, but it's just mayonnaise.
Pop a lid on that one too. Put it with the other 2 salads.
This
Let it chill a
fucking
little
channel
bit,
shouldn't be called
and
Cooking
we'll
with
take a look.
Jack. It should just be
It's time
called
to taste
Using
these bad
Mayonnaise
boys.
with Jack.
That's what time it is.
That's
Oh,
literally all he
my
does,
mouth
is just
watering.
use
I think
mayonnaise.
it did. All right. Now,
This is my man Jack, or as he is better known,
Okay.
the king of salmonella. This is a
salad.
rabbit hole indeed.
all right. Try the marinated tomatoes.
The king of
those are-
salmonella, I can see it.
Is 100% real.
That
He
was
even
good.
has a line of barbecue sauce at Walmart.
No.
Everything he makes is horrible. Look at his other vids.
You're
know what?
telling me this
You know,
mayonnaise
drop that in there,
artery
drop
clogged
in
goober
just
has
a
barbecue
little bit
sauce
of
in
French.
Walmart?
Beautiful. This is
No
3 of about
fucking way.
7 different salads you can make. Emails coming.
The
and we'll talk to
fucking
you later.
mayor of
Take care.
mayonnaise has barbecue sauce in Walmart? Nah, I don't believe that. That's a goddamn blatant lie.
Hey guys, Jack Scalfani here.
Mayonnaise salad, it's just mayonnaise. I mean, that's all of his recipes is, hey guys, today I'm making a lettuce salad. So you're going to want like about 1 teaspoon of lettuce and 5 heaping spoonfuls of mayonnaise. Don't be afraid to really get after that mayonnaise.
Well, this is Cinco de Mayo week.
More like Cinco de mayonnaise. Am I right, Jack?
Remember, lemon, or you can use lime jello, celery, bell pepper, pineapple, and American cheese.
That all sounds
Can you believe
great
this?
together.
This is crazy. Let's go to the stove right now and get this thing started.
I put mayonnaise in the
your
bottom of my pan to give it a
pineapples
nice slick
pour it in the pan.
surface. His kitchen is remarkably clean for the master of
There
mayonnaise.
you go.
I'd half expect it to be covered in like cum and grease and dog shit. Did we lose
I'm not
him?
even
Oh,
sure-
here he is.
I'm not even sure what utensil to use for this. You're gonna add. I chopped up the cream cheese.
Oh my.
You're gonna add all your cream cheese in there,
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of cream cheese there, Jack.
and you're going to mix that.
It's gonna
until
need
it
some
totally
mayonnaise
mixes
to
in.
balance out all that
It melts
flavor.
down. Begin to explain to you how amazing tasting this was.
Yeah, it looks
looks
amazing tasting, Jack.
Horrible, but I'm telling you, Aunt Myrna never has failed me yet.
I think she's failed on this
So I hope
level,
mine
though. To
turns
be
out
honest,
as good
Jack.
as hers, have as good as hers. I'll be in business. Okay, I'll
Time to
turn the
dump some
flame off and
shoelaces
get
in
this
here.
in now.
I've got a Dr.
Right,
Scholl's
turn
foot
your
pad as
flame
well.
off.
Top it off with
There we
mayonnaise.
go. Get it all mixed in.
I
All right,
found
here's
this in the
crucial
backyard.
ingredient. That out there.
Oh my god, the whole thing? Are you sure, Jack? Well, that's fair enough. Who am I to question Aunt Myrna's specialty?
Gonna just use real whipped cream.
I'm surprised
Cream is
God
super
himself
fine.
even lets people
Think
make
it's
this
super
in their
fine.
kitchen. This
And
looks
when
like a
it's off the
fucking hate
side,
crime in a pan. I'm gonna
Pineapple
top it off with a
throughout
stick of
the-
deodorant. Sandwiched in
Make sure all
between
the
some
ingredients
mayonnaise.
are all throughout the dish, okay? Take your spoon gently. Right? And then
Yeah, this
we're gonna
honestly
take a
does
look
look
at
like a
it. One, it's
violation
gonna
of
be
human
solid.
rights.
It's going to be cold. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be delicious.
In the hospital.
Okay, well, I realized I didn't have to
4
wait
hours
like
later, he's
20
vomiting in his
family wants to
toilet,
try
crying
this
for
out,
Aunt
so
Myrna,
We've only been
pumping
chilling
his fist
for
in the
about
air.
4 hours.
Damn you, party
As you
cheese
can tell,
salad.
Here's to delicious tasting.
Projectile vomit.
Mmm.
Listen to that crunch.
It blows my mind.
This guy's got pica.
That is
He can
so
eat
sweet
anything and
dessert, right?
enjoy it. This man probably eats his fucking wall
has all
upstairs,
those
like the lady
vegetables
on
in it.
My Strange Addiction.
And American cheese on top.
No doubt in my mind he suffers from pica. I'm calling it now.
I can't explain.
Dude
this
probably
to you.
eats that fire extinguisher sometimes.
sweet,
That's why he has to
and
keep
it's
replacing it
crunchy,
and putting it in
and
the
it's got a
shot.
custard feel to it.
Oh, Junior Jack. Oh. And then they're all gonna get food poisoning at the wedding from Senior Jack's coleslaw.
Plate.
Alright, stop selling me this shit, Jack. Just
Onions
fucking cook your
and
god awful.
The chicken.
Alright, stop. Stop probing the chicken's ass.
Jam that in.
Jack, calm
Only
down
two
with the
wedges,
chicken.
okay?
No, Jack.
Next up, we're gonna do.
Please,
is
no.
Liberally.
Come on, just
oil.
break out the mayonnaise. I'm
Make
here to
sure
have
you
fun,
get
not watch a
between the
fucking
legs.
crime. Mayonnaise cake. Much better. Now this is the Jack.
The cocoa powder.
Oh, it's a
the
chocolate
baking
mayonnaise cake.
soda. The mayonnaise.
Fuck yeah, Jack.
Mayonnaise.
Dump that bitch in there.
However you say it. Some people say mayonnaise, but it's really mayonnaise. And all
Does
your
he use
butter.
all of those?
This stuff's been sitting out all day, so it's nice and soft.
That seems like an excessive use
Incorporate
of
the butter
butter.
in with the cocoa powder. I like to smash the butter first for a little bit, but
Well, it's
you're
it's
basically-
become less of powder and
basically
just
gonna
more
wanna-
of butter.
kind of spin it on low.
Yeah, I don't think this tool was designed to handle 16 pounds of butter.
Wow, you could smell the espresso.
You can smell the
Unbelievable.
chest
Okay,
pain.
let's bring over our first layer. Let's see.
Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Well, maybe medium rare.
Well, medium.
This one's a little more rare.
How long did you leave him in there for? A matter of seconds before your gluttony took over? That thing literally burst.
About the same as the
Oh,
this one here.
Jack.
Juice is maintained inside the.
I
medium.
couldn't think of a worse way of
That's-
making this experiment.
So let's give it a try. Let's start with.
Don't
the
eat it.
One.
Jack,
that
don't-
was room temperature.
Don't eat it, Jack.
Break a piece off. Oops.
Ooh, yucky. Yep. There he
A
is.
little tough and dry.
That's the Jack we know and love. The saint of salmonella.
All right. Our Valentine's episode. That's right. I'm going to teach you guys. This is considered a guy episode, okay? I'm going to teach the guys how to make dinner for their ladies.
Only the
We're gonna do dinner
boys.
for
Group
a
hug
girl
in the
who's just
shower,
met,
boys.
likes her. I'm going to ask all the ladies to please not watch this episode, okay? So, yep, turn it off.
All
wait.
4 women watching Cooking with Jack, can you
All
please
right,
get the
you turn it
fuck
off?
out?
Okay, because if you're anything. All right, guy tip number 1. Guys,
Jerk off before your date.
eat before you eat.
Well, that's a
Most
bad
of you know
idea.
what I'm talking about. That's right. You're going to eat before you have dinner with your lady.
Have 5 scoopers
Because
of mayonnaise
men are
before you
pigs.
go on a date.
So, do not make a dinner. Now, you don't have to do what I'm doing for dinner, but I'm giving you guys
I don't think anyone's
Do
gonna
not
do what
make a
you're doing
dinner
for dinner.
that has,
A mayonnaise
Pasta.
salad.
okay? Last thing you want to do is fill your lady up on Valentine's, all right?
Nah, that's what you want to be doing. Am I right, boys?
The dinner that you're
Filling
cooking,
filling
you don't want to, like,
cooters
crust me.
for the
Not going
boys.
to want it.
Am I right, Jack?
And the only people I think that should make dessert are people who aren't old enough to get in a car and drive their lady to a place to go have dessert. I honestly encourage
Children.
you, do not make dessert if you don't have to.
You beta male
Take her
cuck
out. Go for a
fucking
walk.
suck
Go grab
ass
an ice cream. Go
losers
grab a
making
candied
dessert
apple.
for your
Get a
women.
milkshake.
Give her a
Take
scoop
out
of
somewhere for
mayonnaise if
dessert,
that
all
lady's
right?
still
All right,
hungry.
So let's talk.
That's
let's
the
talk
Jack
dessert.
way.
So remember,
Isn't a cheesecake a fucking
it's gotta
dessert
be
though,
baked
Jack?
first. It's not cooked yet. It's just dough. Preheat the oven 400 degrees.
Is a cheesecake
15
not
minutes.
considered a dessert to Jack? It's an
Golden
appetizer.
brown, whatever you like. We're gonna cook this up right now in the
Oh,
broiler, and we'll bring
yum.
it back out when it's done. Baked potatoes.
Oh, I thought that was the chicken.
You want done.
I've transmuted
somewhere
my
around the
salsa
time
chicken
your
into these
chicken's
2
done,
baked
okay? So
potatoes.
you want to start those about the time you put them. You put your chicken in the oven.
You're gonna
Right,
want to put
here's how
both
you
these
prep
up
them.
your butthole,
Wash your
let them
potatoes.
simmer, get the flavor.
Give her the
Take it
smaller
out,
of the two.
salsa,
Once again,
mayonnaise,
do not
bang.
fill her up. She's probably not gonna eat the whole. And you're gonna gently poke holes all throughout the potato.
Oh, very gently, the
put those
hands
bad
of a
boys in the
surgeon.
microwave.
Then
That's pretty
something
shitty.
real dry.
Thanks for the prime, Dusty, but it ain't no
Then you
Jack
take your
level of
big
bad.
bag of cheese, the whole entire 2 pounds, and you just dump it all in. Don't be shy. It doesn't have to be pretty. All it has to do
Wow.
is taste good, and it's going to taste delicious.
Wow.
Trust you me. Okay. Alrighty. Then what you're going to do is you're
I mean,
just gonna
far be it
mix
for me to
all
question
together.
the Bible study
Give it
master,
a
but
good,
that
good mixing.
amount of
Right on
cheese
hand,
seems a
you're
bit
gonna wanna
excessive.
Have a little bit of milk, because if it isn't,
How do you even
it's
eat this
not
thing?
too
With your
dry, because
hands?
When you bake it,
A fucking
it's
spoon?
gonna absorb the
pitchfork?
liquid,
How do you
and
even
don't want it to
attack
be
this
super,
dish?
Super dry. Spray all the way around so it doesn't.
Who the fuck wants
stick
soggy
anywhere
ass
in the tray.
chips?
Small bag of cheese.
Oh,
and
right,
that's gonna
right,
be your
right, more
topping.
cheese.
Just dump the whole entire thing out.
Of course.
You can either use plain mozzarella and cheddar mix, or
Mm-hmm.
you can use what they call taco and nacho or Mexican blend. Either one. It's
What
up
is
to
that
you.
in
Just
total
adds-
now?
adds a little bit of extra
3.5
flavor.
pounds
Use
of
the taco
cheese?
nacho or the Mexican blend. Just spread that over evenly so that every place. is
Man, I
covered
wonder how many
equally.
people are
Bake
still
it
left
at the
alive from her Bible
350.
study that she brings this
It's
to.
going to be baked for one. Okay, now we're going to.
Yeah, you know, I won't lie, that doesn't look bad.
Taste it.
But it's literally just cheese on
Okay,
cheese
so
on
now we're
cheese
gonna
with a
cut
little
us
chip
big
somewhere in
ol'
there.
Healthy piece sour cream on the top. Delicious. In Spanish, we call this crema. And then you're gonna
In
put a few
Spanish, it's
olives
also
on
still
top
called
just to make it look
heart
pretty.
attack.
All right, so let's give this a try.
Of course, Jack going in hot with the gluttony.
Good. I appreciate you holding the dish.
I only saw 3.5 pounds of
Wow.
cheese on this, Jill. Are you
Number
sure
one.
you didn't mean to use my 10-pound bag of cheese? Little light on the cheese today, Jill. Can you get the fuck out of my house?
What do you think?
I've got
Am I
you
supposed to
here.
feed you?
What the fuck? Mozzarella
Am I gonna
and
feed
cheddar
you?
is not the same fucking
No.
thing as Mexican blend.
You're wrong, Spoonie. Who are you to question the
Sorry.
mistress of cheese? The Cinderella of cheese. The Madame of mozzarella. The Enchantress of cheddar.
Put that in next. Okay? And obviously in the heat, that's just going to all start melting.
Yeah, oh
It's
yeah.
going to be beautiful. Then
All
you're
he
gonna
ever
dump
makes
the
is tomato
pasta right in on
cheese. Like, he just covers shit in tomato sauce and cheese.
that. I'm just going to scoop that right out.
Sour cream?
Put that in there. And since I'm doing a double batch, I'm going to do double ricotta.
Oh, double ricotta.
There we go. Come on.
Super cheese,
one of
man.
my
Yeah.
favorites.
Now it's looking like a Jack dish.
I didn't even
If there
wait
ain't
for ravioli
15
night.
pounds of 5 different cheeses, is it even
That
really a cooking with
mixed
Jack
in.
dish?
Really shiny. Okay? You're going to be tempted.
I've got this plate of asbestos
Call
I'm going to
this
dump in
done.
as well.
I'm telling you.
Help thicken
When
it up
you
a
think
bit.
it's done.
Is that a Tampa Bay Buccaneers shirt?
I want you to try and guess what my favorite National Football League team is. Okay.
The
This is
Boston
American football for those of
Scoremasters.
you in other countries.
The
American football
Manhattan
team. What is my
Mayonnaise.
favorite team? And send that in, and we'll let you know who the
The
first
California
person is with the right
cheese
answer.
cheeses.
Okay, let's answer a few questions. First
Any of
of
those,
all.
Jack?
Open
The
bottle.
Detroit
Grab on
Sharks.
to the open bottles.
The Minnesota Mayos.
So I got on the phone.
It's time for viewer mail.
Jack, my son died from your food.
And then Anime Freak Forever. Thank you for writing. I used to call my van the Ribmobile, but honestly, he thinks it should be called the Saucemobile. So I'm officially changing.
Thanks,
my
Anime
van
Freak.
To be is Wow Death Knighting. Wow Death Knighting.
Man, this
Today I was
guy's got the
making rice
gamers
pudding
and the
scraped
weebs
rice
on his
off the
side.
bottom up. Now, some of you may claim this to be like quesadillas. Whatever. Send the emails. Tell me they're quesadillas. That's fine. But I know one thing. I don't put butter in my quesadilla. So we call these cheese crisps. I used to make these when I was a little boy. What you want to do
Who
is
puts butter in a
onion
quesadilla?
and dice. All right, so we're gonna flip it.
Why is he calling this a
There we go.
cheese
That's
crisp? It's just a fucking
Brown the other side,
quesadilla.
just like this.
A
Got a
shittily
hard
made
exterior now.
butter-only
White.
quesadilla.
Called cheese crisp.
That's like the
You put 2 or
Simpsons
3 of those on
steamed
a plate.
hams.
You pour a little bit of your favorite salsa in a bowl.
It's a fucking quesadilla.
There you go. This is so
Voila.
easy. And then you're just gonna douse it with your favorite salsa. Check this out. This isn't even my salsa, but it says
I stole
Jack's
it.
special salsa. Doesn't that crack you up? But it's somebody else.
Stole this from a local
All right,
gas
and then you're
station.
gonna pour this on there.
They never caught me.
Don't worry about the water. Let it all come on top right there. Now what's gonna happen is
It tastes like shit. That's what's
when you
gonna
get the
happen.
crackers, cover it like that. Looks gross.
It must be
Tastes
so
delicious.
easy to cook
Now,
for
guys,
Jack
listen
as his
carefully.
wife.
This is
What do we have in the
If you
dumpster?
company over,
Yeah, Jack will eat it.
don't take your cracker.
I'll put
and
it on a
dig
plate
in
and tell him to
take
dip a
big chunk.
wheat thin in it.
If company over, grab one of these. I'm 100 coming, and I don't know what I'm going to do for my 100th episode. So
I'm gonna chug 15 jars of mayonnaise.
Got a call from a company called Blue Bison. That's right. You can go to their website. Crown
This
Blue
fucking
Bison,
guy's getting brand
and they
deals?
asked me. They said, "Hey Jack,
Hey, can you make something gross with our food? That makes people never want to order our
And
food?
they're like, "Do you need stats
Isn't that a
on
dog
bison?"
food
It's
brand?
incredible. Did you know bison has less cholesterol than chicken, beef, and
I got a
pork?
call from a
Less
weird
calories
company
and less
called
fat grams.
Pedigree.
That is amazing.
They were asking me if I've heard of
So anyway, they
beef
asked if I wanted to do
chunks
an episode
and
on bison.
kibble.
If I did,
I
they
said
sent me
no,
some
but
ground bison.
can I put mayonnaise on it?
I'm like, okay,
They
cool.
said yeah,
I
so
just
let's
wanted to say
make
thank
a
you
kibble
to,
dish.
Crown Blue Bison.
Oh, it was Mystery Chef, not Masked Chef. That's what it fucking was.
Today I have
Oh, I thought that was makeup.
cook in the kitchen. She's going
I was gonna say, that's something like Borderlands makeup.
chicken pasta.
Fucking ready, baby. Marilyn Manson.
Use the breast.
Isn't that just
the
pre-prepared?
legs and the thighs.
Wait, hold on, slow down, I'm taking notes.
that you
buy
buy
chicken.
from the store.
Okay, done. Yeah, that's what I said, Seven. I don't know what the point of the Mystery Chef thing is when the mask came off in the first 10 seconds. Unless this is a Mission Impossible thing where she's gonna rip off her face and it's gonna be a totally different woman. Maybe the mask runs deep. It's going to taste good, I can tell you that much. It's store-bought chicken and pasta with butter. It's gonna be tasty.
You stir it all together.
I don't know if it'd necessarily be classified as cooking. It's kind of like dumping. Like raw dump.
Or warm potato salad.
It looks like Android 19's mask. Well, the mask looks like Android 19. That doesn't look crispy.
Just a second.
That looks like you put bubble bath in it.
Everything. The grease and everything.
Whoa!
To the potatoes.
This is a German
And
potato
a
salad?
small chopped onion.
Are we using the whole can? Ah, fuck it, sacrifice it.
About 4. You add.
We use good math here.
Oh!
You also.
So the lady behind the mask was not the one we saw on camera. I see now.
Spicy brown mustard.
Very interesting. The lore runs deep. So who is the mystery chef?
And we're gonna need more salt because I only put a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need more salt. You fucking kidding me? That's flavorless.
And we're gonna need more.
We only
mustard.
have an entire jar of dill relish, bacon, potatoes, and grease. It's gonna taste like cardboard. If she doesn't dump an entire thing of salt in there, I'm flipping a table. Now we're feeling, yeah. Yeah.
And I think a little bit more.
Double fist that shit. Like a mad scientist in the cauldron. Woo! It's like I'm taking a peek in Germany right now. That German potato salad is slapping.
All right, it'll still eat the same.
Yeah, because it's mainly bacon
want 'em a
grease
little
and
bit
dill
chunky.
relish.
Just use that spoon.
She just vomits.
Let's see, get a piece of.
And if she
bacon.
did vomit back into that fucking cauldron there, they'd have no idea.
Was a piece of
Where does the potato salad end and the vomit begin? Mmm. Mmm. Scrumptious, isn't it?
Just a little
She
bit of
falls
salt.
over. Oh, not enough salt. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like I said, you gotta flavor that shit up.
You
Yeah,
don't
get
wanna
that
put
in
too
there.
much pepper in it.
as you keep pouring.
Yeah, a real flavor scientist. Now we're feeling it. Excellent work. Do we have any
Alright,
Germans in here?
that's it.
Is this making you feel at home right now? Did we do you proud? Summertime cucumber salad. Is this proper technique to
Yeah.
cut towards your thumb?
You chop up some.
Or is the
onions in it.
mystery chef just a real
Okay.
risk taker for the sake of good
Half a
food?
small one for one cucumber.
The higher the stakes,
Cucumbers.
the more
whole
extravagant the
small one.
umami.
And
Her signature ingredient, salt. Yes. The saint of salt.
Very
The
little
patriot of pepper. Ah. Yes,
And
flavor
I'm
has
putting my
been
chopped
added.
onions in here.
She's opened Pandora's box and all that's left is salt.
Vegetable oil.
Looks good. One hell of a salad coming on here. It's mainly oil and salt with some cucumbers hidden underneath. Just the way I like it.
A little bit of sugar.
Yeah, just
That's probably
just a little bit.
2 tablespoons. 3.
Nah, times 5 maybe. That was a lot of sugar.
Cucumber. Plenty of vinegar, I think.
Yeah, this is not a
Probably
salad.
might
This is
add
like a
little
soup.
more salt
An oil
to
soup.
counteract the-
A salty
some of the
oil
vinegar.
soup. Yep, tastes like motor oil.
Yep, it needs a little more salt.
Okay, no, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, there was far too much oil. We had to counterbalance that with the salt. Yeah, no, absolutely. Cucumber salad just like Mama used to make.
The ingredients and everything will be down below in the description.
It looks like a toilet that's
Let me
clogged.
try one more. It's the holidays.
Time to
I'm going
purge?
show you how to do a very simple
We purging out
cookie
here.
that is-
It's like something out of Manhunt.
Baking bag. And
Where are
I
the
put
drugs?
it in
Fucking suffocating the
a
turkey with it.
roasting pan. So what we're going to do with that, one piece at a time, take it and run it under the skin.
Mmm. Probe it,
You have
yeah.
to push a little bit.
Using a full cube of butter will do
Okay,
that.
No problem.
Yeah, right up the asshole.
You just want it in there.
This turkey is dying for a second time right now.
What to do
Salt,
is I'm going to
naturally.
add a cut up onion,
Oh.
medium size, and shove that inside
What?
the turkey.
Why? Just bite into full onions when you go for a Thanksgiving dollop? Oh, this turkey looks so great, Janet. Let me take a bite. It's a fucking full onion.
I just cut it in 4.
That's a nice surprise, though, like a little cereal box
Bake
toy.
part anyway.
Is it normal turkey
And
prep? I've never
make your
prepped a turkey.
The inside.
This is no...
Make sure you put the whole thing in there.
Yeah, make sure it's keg standing.
Or not.
This is normal
Things
turkey
makes it
prep.
Super moist.
Well, a lot of things can make it moist. I could drop it in a toilet and it'd be moist as fuck, but it doesn't make it taste good.
To it. Oh, good with it.
Yeah, give it a nice massage.
All over the skin.
Yeah, we're gonna need more salt though. I can already see this is gonna be like a quadruple salt kind of deal here. I hope you've stocked up.
Feels funky.
No. I know beer. Beer for cooking shit in is great. Like beer battered fries and like a lot of meat is prepared very well with beer.
All over the breast.
I've just never seen someone dump it up the turkey's ass like that to flood it. Usually it's a nice even pour from what I've seen.
Kind of toss it inside the turkey there.
And it's not supposed to stay in it the entire time. It's supposed to cook it out.
End of the bag.
Slam it on the counter. But the good news is,
Into it.
with salt we can fix any
I
mistake.
have my rack. So.
Won't the bag melt?
In the oven.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a nice glaze, like a donut.
Be very careful.
Is that... Wait, is she actually putting the bag in the oven? I'm no chef, is that...
90 degrees. Skin
It's a
on the
special
turkey
bag?
was
Okay.
not brown.
Is there a turkey in that bag or like a fucking
Just the
corpse?
skin.
Looks like a scab. Let me take a peek at that bad boy. Wow. She's not wrong. That is wet as shit. Where are the hidden onions? Oh, there's one.
Onion.
Woohoo! Why is it soggy? Because look, you can see why it's soggy. It's literally existing in a state of like perpetual flooding
The other thigh bone.
of
Just
salt
little meat
and
right there.
onion. That's literally fucking raw. What do you know about beer onion cooking techniques? Have you studied the books? Do you even watch Dr. Oz? Ranch.
About a
Mayonnaise.
tablespoon of
Mayonnaise?
Dijon brown mustard.
Fuck. Uh-oh. Chemical X is coming in here. What's Professor Utonium adding?
Honey's hickory smoke.
Woo!
Have this
Is that Uncle Ben?
do it.
Is that Uncle Ben?
The Uncle Ben's red rice.
Woo!
It already has the spices and everything in it.
I ate Uncle Ben in college nearly every day.
Tastes
That is upsetting to see. That right there should be a crime. Disrespecting Uncle Ben's fine rice like that.
I didn't know if I was gonna need
You've
one
gone too far. I've seen you empty a septic tank for a salad. And I didn't mind.
Smells spicy.
But now I'm insulted with
Does
that.
smell spicy.
I fucking love Uncle Ben's.
Spicy.
As far as her recipes go, that's about the best they get. Unless she takes a shit on these enchiladas, they're gonna be fine.
Maybe 3.
What am I looking at?
I'll mix it up and
Cat
I'll
food?
warm it up in the microwave.
When you cook with Uncle Ben's, you're going to get a good result. Like, you know, she literally chose the best possible store-bought for the Spanish rice. Like, Uncle Ben is just for winners. Holy shit!
Good morning.
Is this a sponsored video?
Today I'm going to be making a hot fudge cake.
Are there eye holes in that? Is she going by instinct?
Is
So far, so good. Just playing in sand.
need
Chicken and rice with gizzards. What is that? Is that some southern thing?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today I'm going to be having a guest cook in the kitchen with me.
Really?
This is my sister Betty.
Ah, I thought it
And
was
she is
Master Chef
making-
Joe.
I've got what I'm using is
What the fuck is that? Grandpa's
legs
ashes?
and thighs. And
She's got a traveling salt box?
I don't measure my salt. I just sprinkle it around.
Whoa, that's hardcore. If I see Uncle Ben's in here
Sprinkle
again,
some of that on there.
I'm gonna have a smile on my face, but I'm gonna be disappointed because it's cheating. We're gonna dump some peanut butter in there. I see we're stacking up. Preparing for doomsday, eh? It's a lot of peanut butter. Let's get that in the mega mix.
Well done.
Set pressure cooker to bomb mode. Yeah, it just activates the self-destruct feature.
While my chicken is
My
cooking
son
in
loves my
pressure
time
cooker,
bombs.
We'll go ahead and cook my rice.
He says no one makes C4 like me.
Water for the rice.
God, she's like Seto Kaiba with the briefcase of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but for salt. It's fucking awesome. Just in case.
I add a little bit of margarine.
A would-be robber,
water.
bang, salt in the face. Manager giving me problems at the supermarket, bang, double fist and salt at him. She's taking a risk instead of playing it safe with Uncle Ben.
Ready?
She's taking the training wheels
Okay,
off,
I
baby.
add my rice
Woo!
to boiling water.
Never had gizzards. Do they look like that? I feel like once you eat a single gizzard, you immediately get attracted to your sister. That is such a southern sounding thing to eat. What am I looking at? Pudding? How did we get here? I brought us to Mystery Chef. This is literally just like drinking a chunky soda at this point. It's a smoothie of onions and gizzard.
Okay. I'm using 3 cans of water.
Fuck.
Give it a good stir.
Yucky. I'd rather get a swirly in the high school bathroom. Looking pretty good though.
I'll add some more later.
There were some gizzards in there at some point.
I want to get this started.
But we've
boiling
lost that to the
get
Great Flood.
The mixture in it.
What the fuck did
always
she
better to
make?
do it with
Are your
your
eyes
hands.
closed? You can't see that this is chicken and rice?
Just make sure your hands are. This is kind of messy, but it's always good.
Hey, nah. I'm fine with a little mess.
I will add more.
I'll
later.
sacrifice beauty for flavor. This bad boy's gonna be packing
You wanna go ahead
almost none of that.
Okay, I've added. It's better to do it.
That
this
was a
way,
plot
that way
twist
it
I
doesn't
did not
take
expect.
So long. Whenever if you cook raw rice in with the broth.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, just dump it in, whatever.
It does much better.
Do we have a shoe we could drop in here as well?
Just keep cooking it till it. Most of the
Until it
soup
comes
is already
alive, honestly. Yeah.
cooked out.
Till this thing becomes
And
sentient.
What
I
I'm
feel like
gonna
you're
do is
bringing the
maybe add
turkey or the chicken back to
one
life.
more,
This looks like some kind of ancient
leg and
spell.
thigh.
Like gather 20 limpert roots
I like
and
to
put
have
it in a
plenty of
cauldron. Strength potion. Yeah, it's just RuneScape herb lore in real life. What a beautiful
Cook this
dish!
Covered. Probably for about. I'm gonna check it again in about a
Can I
half
put that in my
hour,
protein shaker?
see how it's doing.
That looks like a nice post-workout recovery
I'm gonna cover
beverage.
it.
Do we drain any of that excess moisture out at any point, or is that just part of the fun?
When it cools off,
It's like applesauce with applesauce. If applesauce shit. I've never had chicken and rice with gizzards, so perhaps I'm not the most equipped to judge a book by its cover, but I gotta tell ya, Looks pretty good.
Today I'm
The
going
classic
to be
mask, I
making
see.
a pulled pork roast in a slow cooker.
About to be V for
Very
Vendetta
easy,
cooking
very
style,
good.
baby.
Liquid smoke. Here it is.
What the
Liquid
fuck is
smoke.
liquid
It
smoke?
gives it that smoky flavor. Since you can't do it outside, it's still a little cool. Or it's cool here.
You've been
today in
scammed.
Virginia Beach.
You can't liquefy
I add
smoke.
about
It's impossible.
3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons.
We don't have that kind of technology.
Something like that. Cook it on high.
What do you mean
for
Gordon
about
Ramsay uses
4
liquid smoke?
hours.
He's a fraud then.
And then I'm going to turn it
It's like
to
using
low
liquid
for about
ass.
An additional
Is that a measuring spoon?
the golden raisins.
Move that fucking hand. That can no.
You can use the regular raisins if you'd like.
No
I just
way.
prefer the golden. They're
Who is
sweeter.
this? Actual measuring? Ew. Oh. Why does she black out the labels? You can't. It's not like they're gonna sue you. I can read great value through that.
And finely shredded.
What's
Fiesta
the
blend
point?
cheese. The ground
Yeah, I guess she's just saying no free clout. I won't shout out your creamed corn. Fuck you, Walmart. Oh, that was an almost catastrophe there. That was an AGDQ safe strat right there. Almost lost big time on the recipe route. That lid was coming off. What are we dumping right now? I already forgot.
meat.
Yellow paint?
Or